Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to SkyVault's episode 93 here. All about Powah today. We're going to hop into crafting Powah stuff, upgrading Powah stuff. I'll show you how to do that. The basic stuff's really easy to get going, of course, but the upgrades in Powah, you need certain items like this energizing orb and these energizing rods. So that'll get us the higher end materials. We'll start producing more. We'll start using ender power, which will get us wireless power going. And we'll have more of a centralized or decentralized, centralized system, I guess. Not really sure. Centralized system. So we can produce everything in one spot and then spread it out wherever we need the power going with ender cells. So it'll be a good time. See you on that episode. All right. Was that my best intro ever? No. Did I ramble? Yeah. But here we are. Okay. So, ran the gold farm, by the way. Holy smokes. This thing is pretty gnarly. It goes up very quickly. Doesn't quite look like it in the moment, but we have 20,000 gold in the barter farm. Gotta mute the game here because it's a little loud. I just want to show that real quick. But yeah, there's 20,000 gold here. So from like 6 hours, not even. Yeah, it's rather silly. Loving this farm. These are amazing resources, which is why I want to work on Powah, because I really want to get these resources back to the main system. Well, you know, with chunk loading and all that kind of stuff. So, just want to show that off real quick. Okay. Ooh, missed the corner. All right, so first things first. First things first. We have these two ender cells, which are really nice. Which are really, really nice. I don't 100% remember how these work, but I do know I need these, which I know it means we're going to need these. Let's actually look at Powah from this perspective, because I don't know what I have versus what I don't have. But I know I'm going to need this. We're probably going to need more of these as well. Let's get this going. And I want to be really careful with how much I craft with, because I want to save as much of this paste as much as possible, because the paste is what gets you in the long run. So the energizing rods start with like a basic one. I should save the basic one. Okay, and we need 2 of you, a couple of you, so we can make the actual. It gets me every time, man. Okay, 2 more of you. Because they sneakily add up really fast. Okay, so there's our basic one. That does 100 FE a tick. You don't want that. You want a little bit higher than that. Okay, 2 more of you. We're going to have to make more of these soon. Okay, let's just save the current one, though, that we're working on there, because that makes a little bit more sense to me. Okay, I actually have the 2 of those. And that. So we can actually go straight up to this one, which is good, because this is the one we're going to need to get energized steel, because this is how we, progress to our next bit here. So we have to do steel. We'll do half a stack. What was it? Knowledge essence? No, essence. Vault essence. And Larimar? Larimar. Which we have a nice chunk of. So you just pop this on. I think over here is going to be our power area, which will be nice. Let me get some cables. I have some cables. Let's do this. Oops. The cables. Well, actually, no. I think you can set this to be upside down as well. Oh, no, you can set this to be upside down as well. Sorry. Which is what I wanted there. Let's, we'll just isolate this, actually. We'll put this here. Put that there. They're small. They're always smaller than I think they're going to be. All right. And then we do... So there's no GUI for this. You have to... Can you right-click into it? Yes. So you can right-click into it. There it goes. So you can automate this. Now, that does make 4 per, which is nice. And it is pretty quick. But we're gonna need a fair amount of this stuff because my goal is to get to the blazing versions of these, because the blaze stuff, the blaze crystals themselves are ridiculously cheap because we have a bunch of Larimar. It's just silly how cheap they are. But that means you need to get to the energized steel versions of these. Okay. Let's set up a little bit of automation for this. So I think we're gonna do. Where's my? We're gonna do a hopper, or a couple hoppers, and we can do filter here. So these filtered shoots, man, are just the best. And then we could just do a chest. What's up, Joshi? How you doing today? Good to see you. Oh, what's up, Delara? iSign Shop, great to see you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let me just do this. Just for a wee bit of automation here. Okay, then we get this a allow list. We do that. Can I do this from here? Doesn't look like it. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, I can. Beautiful. So we'll set the filter to that, which will be nice. Then we can do one of these numbers. Okay, and then we're gonna do. That, and that, oh, it puts it all in at once, doesn't it? I forgot about that. There's a way to automate that as well. I totally forgot that it does that. You have to do the one at a time thing. I forget how we did this, and we've done this in the past. So you can do it with redstone holding up the hoppers. I think you can do it with a limiter. There's some form of limiter that lets you put in the precise amount. You could probably do this with modular routers, where it puts in precisely a stack. That would not surprise me. Spockers, thank you so much for the 7 months. I really appreciate you. With the pine heart as well. Big cheers. Thank you, thank you. This is a mod pack called VaultHunters. But if you're talking about this specific mod here, this is a combination of Create and Powah. But the mod pack itself is called VaultHunters. I'm trying to think about this for a second, so I'll get back to you on this one, YouTube. Okay, Twitch chat walked me through this one. So, shout out to Twitch chat here. But, comparator out of your energizing orb, okay? Into a repeater, into redstone. Redstone controls the hoppers. So, you feed it in the hoppers, right? And we're going to put Vault Essence in this one. Then you feed it with one recipe. It completes. And then as long as you extract that, let's go to the redstone fast enough for you to put them all in at once.
Dinosaur, a dinosaur.
Oh my goodness. And we got Camp Cool over here doing putts. So that'll just go until you run out of the materials in these, until you feed it more. This is, like I said, going to be used more for the blaze rods, the blazing crystals, more than anything else. And then I just have a simple modular router with a puller Mark II, sender Mark II. Puller takes only... has a whitelist of blazing crystal, energized steel, and then puts it into our to be extracted into our main inventory chest. So pretty simple setup, gets the job done. You can use this anything with Powah, which is really nice. Let's get a bunch of blaze going, because that's what we really like. We have a decent chunk of steel now, right? Yeah, 128 steel is pretty solid. Let's put all those away. So, like I said, shout out to Twitch chat. That was all them. I was going to do it fancy with modular routers and all that stuff, and it was going to work, but this setup is good, and it works in all Powah setups as well, so it doesn't have to be specifically this mod pack for it to work as well. Okay. I was going to get one more steel here to finish off the last one in there, but then we're going to get this and a little bit of Larimar. We don't need that much. We'll do half a stack. Okay, so first I'm going to clear these out. All right, and they're frozen still, so we can put these away, and then we can put that away, and then just finish this one. Boop. Oh, this one needs 4, huh? Oh no, this one needs a full blaze rod, not the stupid powder. It could do the 4 powder, but it needs full blaze rods. That was whoopsies. Okay, oopsies fixed. Okay, now this one will take a little bit longer because it requires a lot more FE, right? So this is why you want to keep upgrading these. That said, this is probably fast enough for us, and we probably don't need to waste the resource there because we don't need this to be particularly fast, and we don't need to upgrade past this. So I think we're going to leave it as that and just let that kind of run in the background for us. Like I said, the main difficulty here is going to be getting the basic resources going, because we need one of these every single time, right? And these are fairly expensive. So I'm going to hit this. So a stack pulls out 16. So we're going to do 4 stacks. Yeah, so we still have 65 carbon left. Carbon is the big one. We actually are kind of caught up on magic silk, which is nice. So I'm not too worried about that. Larimar is like whatever, chromatic irons, whatever. It's really the carbon and silk we're worried about there. So let's get one of these upgraded, I think. And I'm just short these, which means I'm just short these. Let's start saving capacitors as well. I know I'm going to need to make multiples of these, I think. Oops. Wrong one. I need this one. Okay. So hardened capacitor. Yeah, we're going to need a couple of those. Not that one. I wish you could convert these. I don't understand why there's no like recipe to convert these. It does not make sense to me. We're definitely going to need one of those. And then we have the Furnator Basic. I think I accidentally put it away. Yes. Because that gets us a hardened Furnator, which is 200 RF a tick. And then now we just need some of these, which again requires the capacitors prior, which is the hard part. Still being very careful here. All right, and there's our first blazing Furnator, which is 800 RF a tick, which is already crushing what we had before. Then we're going to do this. This is going to be like our little power area, I think. All right, and then we're going to grab, honestly, this guy. And it's going to shut off our power for a second here. Are we good to do that? Let me get some AE cables out just in case. Or when I shut this off, we're not gonna power to it. So let me get some AE cables out. Let me get some of these out. The 5K RF a tick should be fine on that. Might have to upgrade them later. All right, and then we're going to. Oh, but I need that to go there still. All right, we'll upgrade that in a second. So we're gonna do that. Still on that. Shoot, I gotta come from this way. for now. These power lines actually might be getting moved. So that gets these. You are not receiving power here. IO mode extract. Should that not be powering that up? Or does this need the actual card to work? It's been a while since I've used these. Oops. Oh, maybe this one. Receive. I think I might need cards for that. Needs an actual power cell inside of it. It's not the gate? Oh, I see. It needs one of these guys. It needs one of these guys. A battery? Aha. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's only 1,000,000 RF. Can I upgrade that with more? Like, can I get that out? Or have I just made a terrible mistake? I feel like I might have just made a terrible mistake on that, but that's okay. We can upgrade it later. 1,000,000's still a lot for our purposes here. So then this guy, in theory, has RF? Yeah. And we can just move this guy. I don't know. This is definitely not going to be my final location. I just, in general. That should be on extract to fill up this guy. And keep this one going. We're only at 96 right now. Then, of course, take the 1,000,000 right away. But this is making 800 RF a tick. And should fill it should prioritize to this and fill it up relatively fast. I do think I might have just made an oops on how much this is upgraded, but like we could probably upgrade that pretty nicely there. So this doesn't need power cables anymore. Or rather, it does, but maybe not. I'm trying to think where this is going all the way over to our sword system. Now, these were also in the discussion here. Let's try these. Sorry, this is one of those. I remember this, but not really. Why are you not getting power? Oh, because this is getting prioritized. Why is that getting prioritized? It feels like it's doing nothing. This is west. And then north. Not sure why it prioritizes that one over this guy, but I mean, I guess. And that one's filling up. All right, let's make a few of those gates, because I think those work as well. Either way, they require the capacitor, which is annoying. Yeah, you just need a lot of these, unfortunately. It's just a lot of steel. That's what it ends up being, is a lot of steel. Fortunately, these make 2 per, which is nice. So at least you go back up a little bit. All right, let's make a few of those. Not too many. we'll do one craft of those. Oh, this requires this guy, though. It's so painful. It's so painful. All right, one of you. One of you. Yeah, maybe these gates are not worthwhile just because they're wild crafting recipe. Fortunately, those don't require any steel. So it's this, Larimar. Ivender. What was it there? One of these guys. Let's do, I guess, 2 of these crafts. Let me just do a stack of those. Let's do 2 crafts of these, I think. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of that. We'll just do this one manually, honestly. I'm just kind of curious how these gates work. Fortunately, it doesn't take too much power. All right. Let's go ahead and make a gate. All right. And then these go here. And are now tagged, I guess. Which is what we want. So can I just wirelessly input with this? Or is it only wirelessly output? I have literally free blaze rods. We might do that one. While I know it's the most efficient thing, we have actual free blaze rods. Like, that's cool to me, you know? No mod. It's just built-in default generation. So can this only send is the other question, I guess. These ender gates confuse me a little bit. Oh, this has power. It has full power, though. All right, then let's do that and this so we start losing some power here. Yeah, I have no idea. This is not working the way I thought it was working, for sure. You have to like. Oh, these are literally just wireless. You place them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Literally just wireless cables. I see. Literally just wireless cables. Okay. Extract maybe from that. So I don't even need an ender cell for this. For basic setups. I'm assuming this goes cross dimension though. But then we could just do. I'm not sure why that's not powering up though. There? Why are we still extracting? Is it just like going into random? Where is it going? Oh, because this is power. I see. This is taking power from it. Got it. So can I do this? Oh, that's just straight up doing that, right? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, there is a channel there. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. So these are like better than the ender cell. Do you know how many these can handle? Like, if I just made, like, a really nice hardened energy cell, which we have, I guess, we could use that as our central power. Let me just do that real quick so we have access to AE here. Got it. It's been, I have used these. It's been a minute. But then it applies, so you could do separate channels, which is really cool. So it's just this is an ender cell. It just takes the side of a thing. I don't see how this is not just like a better ender cell, you know? Which is a little funky. I guess we got these ender cells for free, and maybe they don't do cross dimension. Maybe they have a spacing limit, you know? All right, but what if we did like another capacitor? Sorry, this is a bit of an experimenting portion. Energy cell here. What if we did... Oh, I had a basic one already. Classic. Should have just checked. What if we just did something like this? Because these two need power, of course. We're good to go. Now, I don't think these can work directly on other things. Oh, they so totally can. Wow. It's kind of pog, actually. Make sure we pick up all these things. Now, they're a little expensive. They're a little annoying to make. But you get quite a few of them. And boy, not having cabling is nice. How you doing, Admin Bank, by the way? Good to see you again. So then now, in theory, we're good off of this one fernator. We could put this thing anywhere. We'll work on everything, but you need a battery / ender cell in each channel. So you do need an ender cell for this to work. This does not work without an ender cell. I see. So these only work if you have an ender cell up. That's the reason behind that. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So what if I put this here? Do these still function without having... Because you could just hook those directly in. It looks like they're still functioning. Yeah. And then we don't have to waste one on that. So that becomes our centralized storage. And we don't need this. Because it's putting it right into there. And then my goal is to have this just be a bunch of fernators or the thermoelectrics or whatever power we want, we just hook into this thing, right? Yeah, definitely worth the cost, though. Like, I mean, we have 5 more things we can connect to this for free. I don't know what their limits and capabilities are, but like, still, we can connect it to it for free. Like, hello. Pretty sweet. I wonder if I could just do... Oh, this needs a power cable, huh? I wonder if I could do something like this. Oh, I need food, huh? Wasn't even paying attention. I wonder if I could do... Somewhere I can place this. There we go. Like I said, bit of experimenting here with Deadpine. This needs to change. This is in the way. Why can't I move? There we go. What if we did... There we go. Done. Done and done. All right. So like this kind of pathing made sense at the time, but we could change up our cabling here a little bit. because we could definitely move this around. Because this doesn't need to be here. Because it's not fuel specific, you know? I think I would much rather have this here. And I do want this to have a backup energy cell. Although I think I can put this directly on there. Yeah. Cool. Now this does still need to connect over to provide the fuel. Yeah, because that's not getting fuel anymore. But we can do that this way. We'll put that there for now temporarily, but again, that's going to just go down the line, exporter into, you know, whatever we need it to be. Fuel-wise there. Makes this area a little bit cleaner as well. Sweet. All right, there we go. Ever so slightly upgraded power. We went from, what was that, 2 basic fernators. So we went from 180 RF a tick to 800 RF a tick. Again, this is free. We have actual that many blaze rods. I actually am kind of curious if we can burn the blaze mesh. We might be able to burn the blaze mesh for more efficiency. Do you burn? Oh, you burn. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is even more efficient. Let me just do that and that. Yeah. This will burn for forever, which is super nice. Because I think it's like coal block smelts 1 extra item, counts for 10 instead of 9 type of deal. So, and we have a couple energy cells to mess with in case we need buffers. We have more capacitors, and again, we're gonna get these all upgraded at some point. But this is what I wanted to do, is just get it started. So when I do upgrade it, it's there. The infrastructure's there. I just have to add to it, right? And then eventually we're gonna be making these network transmitters. I'm short steel right now, but that's the end goal is the network transmitters and receivers, so we can import from everywhere. That's the goal, is to be able to keep up with these guys power-wise, so we don't have to worry about running cables everywhere. We go to wireless. Basically, we're going to wireless, which is really cool. So, good stuff. We have a vault crystal already prepped up here. Got to replace that slab. Yeah, we got a couple vault crystals here. We're going to go get prepped up and run a vault, try to get our steel back. All right, we got to do some bounties here. So, this one looks pretty good. And then, that one's not terrible. I think I'm going to recycle this one. Spiders for a bunch of gold. I'm good. I just want that jewel. Kill zombies? Deal. So now we know I need to augment this. Or whatever these things are called. Yeah, augment. To geode caves again. Geode caves have creepers though, right? Is there one that doesn't have creepers? Maybe it doesn't. Let's try wasteland caves. So we know we have to augment this to have zombies. And we should be able to complete both of those. One's got an echo, which is great, but that jewel is phenomenal. Oops. Nice. Alright, this is our warm-up vault for the day. Random. We have our Valara. Now, our chestplate has 200 health left on it. I think we're going to be good with, especially with the chromatic. I think we're good. I have been taking a bit more damage than normal, but I think we're going to risk it. I think we're going to risk it and go from there. I guess I could bring her an anvil and a repair core. All right. Which is what most people do. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so against doing that in the vault, but it's really not that big of a... If it's really that bad, it's really that bad. If we die, we lose it, I guess. So, risky there, risky there. All right. Good luck, have fun. All right, we got +1 regen. Let's go. And it's an opulent vault. Nice. Monolith should be okay. And then, actually, if there's time, I wouldn't say no to stopping in this. I wouldn't say no to stopping in this cave here. Wu-Tac special. Come on. I hate when it does that. Looks like there's only spawners inside in this one. So, oh, never mind. I was gonna say sometimes that's how they go. All right. That's just rude. Why are we not hitting? Why are we not hitting? Hello? Okie dokie. That guy fell. Some of those guys fell way too fast. That's okay. All right, first monolith. Easy. We kind of just need everything, so. Might as well just loot everything. In particular, easy chests like this. Seriously, thank you for all the follows today, everybody. Holy smokes, there's so many new followers coming in. Appreciate y'all. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Hopefully your work and lurks are treating you well, or your summers are starting to treat you well if you're on summer vacation. How do you get down in there? There we go. Need y'all to come down here. Okay. Take care of those guys that way. What's up, Horn? How are you today? Nice. Just boring wooden chests. Misheard that username? Horn? I just shortened to the last. I don't know. Sometimes I choose the first part of the name. Sometimes I choose the second part of the name. That skeleton kill stealed. I know. What a jerk. Oh, yeah. Fair. I mean, maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know. Hopefully they're having a great Thursday. All right, south. This is a south vault. South we go. Man, I know I need wooden chests. I do. I think they're so boring. Hey, bounty's done. Oh, we found a dungeon, though. Let's attempt to close you up. You're not dead from that? Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's an ornate. We love the ornate dungeons here. Are you a... Oh, you're not... I don't know if you're a double spawner, though. Let's give it a second. I don't think I've seen this dungeon before. I don't think it's a double spawner. Alright. It is an ornator, though. And it has... Alchemy Archive. Hey, max item rarity. Now, that one might be worthwhile. For sure. Because then you get into a dungeon like this, you just have plus 20% rarity or plus 19% rarity. Deal. All right, no trinket, but that's you know, we got a trinket last fall. I can't really complain. So, weird thing. I know this is still this is still a level 52 vault, but it feels like this level 52 has more health than the other level 52s I've been running. Maybe it's just the theme, but it feels like zombies are taking 3 hits, not 2, which was normal. Did I miss 2 strong boxes? YouTube apologies, I'm really out of it this morning. Did I really miss 2 strong boxes here? Where? Well, now I'm just confused. Ah, take that, Twitch chat. I'm not out of it today. Okay. On the wall of the lava thingy? Oh, was that on a delay? Right? I'm not moving. Okay. Oh, I'll say that was cool, not that they're missed. I see, I see. Like, 2 strong boxes you got. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, but it feels like these guys were consistently 2 hit, and now they're 3 hit, which is weird. I'm trying to think if I respec'd anything. I don't think I did. You know? Take that, streamer. Made you look. Oh. Darn it, Twitch chat. Crystal Cavern, which doesn't have Larimar, right? That's the goal. At least these are still sizzles. I don't know. Just feels like I'm doing less damage than I was before. I'm not sure what I changed. And the only thing I can think of is the theme. But I'm wondering also if there's like a leveling scale regardless of the... It's actually kind of fine. You're not dead? Oh, nice. 6 Tubium is fantastic. I'm actually not sure what we're the shortest on now. It's definitely not Xenium. And I'm pretty sure it's not Abominite. I think it's like Gorgonite now. I don't know why I released those. Hit the spider, dude! Oh my goodness. I know it's just my lag brain today, because I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night, but holy. Worst mobs ever. Spiders have 15% dodge. That's what it feels like, genuinely. Number plot on my butt? No, I think that feels accurate. That feels right. That feels right. This is how rumors are started, but that feels right to me. Yep, so we have actually Fortune 5 right now, Ivan. And something called Copiously, which has I have like a 7% chance to double whatever I roll as well. Alright, I feel pretty satisfied with that amount. The thing is, with all vault ores, regardless of how you mine them, and where you mine them, they have a 20% chance to roll 0, which I genuinely don't like that mechanic. I'd rather them just stick us with Fortune 3 and not have that, personally. Or, like, up the cost of stuff. I think rolling a 0 just feels so bad. Like, make that 20% chance to roll 1 regardless, right? Like, that's fine. But I guess you could always smelt them or void bucket them, right? That's their argument, is that you can always do that. But what I say to that is, like, let me double them with, I guess then copiously gets a little screwy, but, like, I would say let me double them with, the big mods, Britannia, Create, Thermal, Mechanism. You know, let me use their or doubling processes. I don't know. It's just a weird, just feels weird. But balance-wise, it works. It just has that, like, I don't like how it feels. Oh, beautiful. Yes, come. Okay, that was 6 total. Another monolith, wow. No, I know. They'd have to change copiously with that. Rudy Crow. I know. Yeah. If the problem with, like, doing it that way is they'd have to change copiously. The thing is, though, like, I think the actual best way is to get 100% copiously and then void bucket everything, right? That probably gives you the most on average. If you toss an ore into a void bucket or void liquid or whatever it's called, it gives you 2 back. I love when you're not looking down. It makes it look like the mobs just die from nothing. Yeah, a little bit. All right, I needed what? 3 more over here. I don't know if you can do it in a cauldron or not. One of my goals this playthrough was to set up a giant void bucketing system, and we still might do that. Well, see, that's the thing, though, Ivan. I generally agree with you for a mod pack that's trying to augment the vanilla experience. This mod pack is not trying to augment the vanilla experience. This is a game developed in modded Minecraft, you know? So, although I don't agree, I just don't agree with the mechanic from a gameplay perspective, not a modded Minecraft perspective. All right, I'll take it. And this is the one we actually want, I think, at the moment. So we're just gonna put those away. Yeah, you just toss it in the liquid on the ground. So I might try to do that. Because we have access to raw vaults and unlimited with unlimited amounts of void liquid, we still might do that at the end of the day. Because imagine if you had like 50% copiously, you have a chance to double your silk touch doors, and then you're guaranteed 2 per. I mean, that's a complete waste of the fortune skill. So I don't know. I genuinely don't like. I genuinely don't know. Because I think fortune 5 on average gets you like 2 point something or whatever with the zeros. Somebody did discover a modular router bug where you get basically permanent fortune 3, but it never rolls the 0. So we might set up that system as well. Although I would imagine they would try to fix that system, because that is definitely not intended. Haven't tried, so having trouble visualizing. Yeah, gotcha. No, that makes sense. I need to visualize stuff as well, for sure. I'll just keep going south. Look for an ore room. Look for, like, specialty rooms. We already have our 2 monoliths, so. Would love more ornate chests for the carbon. Would love to get some more eggs. It's just free chests? I think this is just free chests. That's cool. Another monolith? Dang. Oh, dungeon. Looks like it could be ornate. Might be a wooden though. I would like to cover it up so I don't have to worry about... I don't know if my Nova's back. I would greatly like to Nova all of these guys. It would appear that this is open. To us somehow. Just for spiders, though. Let's get rid of all these guys. Got it. It's a nice chunk of carbon. Happily take that. Ooh, this is like one of the best living POIs you can get. Has so many chests. I think it's got like 5 chests or something like that. Maybe even 6. Which way are you coming? There's one more. Oh, maybe I got it. Definitely gonna hit up that dungeon. There's a spawner there. Some excellent loot. Oh god. My thing is that basically I meant to had to cheat and I play ahead. Core mechanic changed so often. Removal of veil features what eventually caused me to stop playing. Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean that's totally reasonable. But again, like I said, this is a game, not a mod pack. So that's how I feel. But as a whole, if the pack itself is trying to be like augmented Minecraft, yes, I agree to some degree. Main way the dungeons is to block it off and just mine it from above. Yeah, a little bit Grey Death. I mean, the village room to some extent is not like that, right? The village room is like really like the full potential of that. I play in Vault Infinite mode. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, hello. Just Larimar, although we are spending Larimar quite a bit, so. It's just a big old pile of coins. You know what? I'm kind of okay with. Nice. 9 minutes here. Let's keep going south, I guess. So that was a pretty solid basement room. Is that another dungeon or is this car? Oh, is this car? Oh, it's an ore room. Perfect. Okay, wait. Oh, it's one of the fast guys. I hate those guys. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we get enough Benny in here to finish our task for our free echo. course, now that we're off that black opal, you know we're going to be seeing a bunch of black opal stuff. My hope is that we can get to level 65 before needing our new mining tool, and just hopefully we have enough copiously for that as well. We'll have to do a big crystal crafting. But yeah, level 65 is what we're gonna do all that. Hopefully. I did our Craft and Sebtech on an SMP. Yeah, those are fun. Tend to agree with not changing vanilla mechanics, but I feel that in this case, Minecraft is more the engine than the game, which kind of changes things a little. Mechanics are just that's my take on it, Jay Skinny. That's exactly my take on it. Like, this is a game developed in the Minecraft engine, while Minecraft and a mod pack that's not a game, where it's just like just augmented vanilla Minecraft, then I don't like it, you know? But even that, to some degree, I don't mind. Oh, God, I rolled a 0 on the Gorge Knight, the one thing I needed. Classic. So. I don't know. Depends on my mood, too. I think it really comes down to case-to-case scenarios as well. Because there's a lot of things I don't necessarily agree with. My gut reaction agreement... Oh, this is a big one, huh? My gut reaction was not in agreement until I played it and then saw what they were going for, type of thing. In this pack. Because they made decisions with a certain goal in mind. And I'd much rather them make decisions with a certain goal in mind than make a generic decision that makes everything bland, you know? I think that's a major... This is a whole other can of worms. I think it's a major problem with, like, AAA games these days and why they all feel kind of gross and, like, lackluster. Because they're trying to get the widest audience because they're trying to make money, right? I'd much rather have a specific experience that's not necessarily catered to exactly... that's not catered to everybody, right? I'd rather it be catered to specifically somebody, even if that somebody is not my opinions, than it be catered to everybody. Which is why I like stuff like Tarkov, you know? That game is not for everybody. They don't have intentions of making that game for everybody. You know? And I don't agree with some of the stuff in it. But because it's such a specific experience, it's so hard to put that experience down because I can't get that experience anywhere else. Same, yeah. 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 Agree with on the movies, shows. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of generic shows that are just... And I get why, because, you know, we live in that kind of society where it's like capitalism is promoted above and beyond. This is new. I've never seen this before. Again, that's a whole different thing. But, yeah, I'd rather have that specific experience than the generic one, you know? Which is what I think this pack is, right? This is a pack that is, I don't agree with everything in it, and I don't agree, it doesn't get me the maximum amount of fun. If I were developing it, I'd have it be slightly different. But boy, oh boy, would I rather play this than, like, a generic thing, you know? So. Manpack was a great example. Would never play it myself, but couldn't argue the construction. Yeah. And I think Manpack follows similar traits to this and developmentally. In particular, Manpack, which one was the remake of 2? I think it was Manpack 4. In particular, Manpack 4... Oh, we only have 5 minutes here. Let's go bounce. Or go on our bounce. In particular, Manpack 4... Like, I talked with John and Keehan a lot about that mod pack. Actually, yeah, another ore room, and then we leave. And they were going for a very specific experience, and if it didn't follow that experience, it's out. And yeah. And like that's when I realized I was actually good at like testing and development kind of stuff, because every single time I roll a 0 on the one that I need. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I was very good at, like, because I didn't necessarily agree with all the changes and what they were going for, but I understood what their goal was and what they wanted, not what I wanted, and gave them suggestions based off of what they wanted. You know what I mean? So, which is why a lot of the Tinker stuff got nerfed. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, that's they wanted it to be like a, you know, a fun, you have to actually activate your stuff. You can't just cheese through everything, like an actual challenge to beat the mobs type of experience, and that's what it ended up being, I think. So, that was good. But yeah, that's when I realized, like, okay, I can take my personal opinions out of this and test something based on what somebody else was wanting. That's I can thank Magic the Gathering for that, you know. Magic's so good at teaching that. Okay, 3 minutes here. We are fast, but we're not super fast, you know. Just Benny that I really want. So anyway, that's interesting. I always roll 0, my lowest player attempt needed. Yeah. Madpacks are a blast. Oh, I love speedrunning. Speedrunning Madpack is on my list of things. We have to do that this year. I want to speedrun Madpack for like at least a couple weeks. That's fair. That's fair, Rat. Yeah. Yeah, totally fair. All right, I need to get out of here. Spending too much time being distracted here. We need to go that way, which is north. I think I actually might beeline. Like, I might actually just follow our track home here. Get back to that chromatic cave as quick as possible so we can grab some stuff. What have I been saying for months, baseball? Oh, the Madpack speedruns? Yeah, I know. I have a little bit of game dev experience in my mind. I'm very impressed with the team of the game. It's free, which is... Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I one of the reasons I appreciate Tarkov is their passion. Without a doubt. That's one of the reasons I love the culling so much. Is for all the culling's failings, that team was extremely passionate about their game. Like, they really wanted that to succeed. And they just made a few mistakes and tried really hard and just got interneted, I would say. Which is unfortunate. There's some more Benny up there, but again, like I said, I'd rather have some extra chromatic here. I'd just be back in a safe time. Yeah, well, Tarkov is an actual game company, and they sell their game for actual money, and, you know, have done very well for themselves. I mean, they here's the cool thing. Before the big boom and the Twitch drops of, like, 2019 era for Tarkov, they were doing very well. They had a really solid, great player base that was very passionate about their game, and, like, they were doing fine. They were doing exactly what they needed to be doing to stay on track for, you know, release and development. And then they had to just put out all these, I don't say brush fires, but, like, their game got PUBG'd a little bit, where they just went from, like, tens of thousands of players to hundreds of thousands of players, if not, you know, millions of players, right? And that's a tough scale. That's a tough scale to upgrade to. But I thought they did it pretty well. Personally. You know? So, I don't know. It's just one of those things. You know what else we need while we're here? We need to grab Deep Slate while we're here. Why not? Got 30 seconds. Maybe we can get enough. But they're the same way. They are developing an experience, and they do not care what you think about the game or what you think the game should be. They don't care. Their goal is the experience and what their final visions are, right? So PUBG's still around. Yeah, PUBG's still around. But like PUBG struggled in the beginning because they grew too quickly and they didn't have servers, and like they had a lot of development problems. GG's, by the way. So that was a fine vault. Wasn't anything over the top. We got some ores, which is great. You know, we got out with stuff. Getting out with stuff is always nice. I'll see for that looting phase. All right, here we are. Look at that. It's beautiful. Got a lot of ores. Yeah. What was that? Ornate plus trap disarm. Okay. We mined 3 Gorgonite that vault. I'm just saying. We mined 3 separate ores. This is a very, very good jewel. Well, maybe it's not that good. I don't know. It's fine. It's a fine jewel. All right. That one might be worth gambling down on. No. That one's okay. Let's go ahead and pick up these. Let's pick up that. But yeah, we got solid amounts of carbon. Hey! Sarafira. Sarfira? I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. All right, that's good. Let's open these. We're just looking at some loot from a vault here. Oh yeah. And VaultHunters. Okay. Yes. I don't. Whew, we got a lot of stuff here. We gotta smelt some things. That's actually probably worth. No. Yeah, those 3 were worth. No. I mean. Oh yeah, that was from our. We knew we were getting that. And no. Okay. So these are all good. We'll save these for later. Nice amount of gold there. Love that. Regret orb. Eternal souls are great. Random ornates. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll these. Bloop. Ooh, got some rare plus leggings. I don't think those were rare plus, so. Max roll damage. Which is pretty cool. No. Even though it is it's a common. Never mind. Those are rare. And no. These, I think, have potential. What are our pants like right now? Our pants are pretty good right now. Though that said, the plus 36 mana is like meh. So if we were to roll... If we were able to get rid of this mana for armor... My specialty is building in an 8x8 area. Nice. Hey, Pi, is there a way to create a world where I can alter the loot modifier, like 2x or 3x, because I work, I don't have time to many vaults. I believe there's a command built into the game, Bronzy BR. You might have to check out the Discord. I do believe there is a command that ups the vault loot. For sure. Hey, and thanks for all the follows as well. I really appreciate all those coming in. Back to my Diablo grind before work. No worries, Alf. Have fun in Diablo 4. My last big Minecraft build is a 1-to-1 Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Temple of Time underwater. That's awesome. That's really awesome. All right, let's roll this a few times. Or, sorry, let's... Okay. 50-50. Never lucky. Oh, there's our 6 armor. Okay. So what damage level can I craft on this? Because this is more armor. This is +2 armor. What damage roll? I can do 14% potentially? Or what resistance level can I craft? I could do 6% potentially. So I could go up 2 armor. Oh, the mana regen's tough to beat as well. No, dude, never worry about raiding and running. Yes, not a problem at all. I totally understand. When you end your stream, you either got to sleep, eat, or just be off the computer because you've been on for a while. So no problem at all. I really appreciate the raid and support. And yeah, like I said, I'll try to... Oh, and ads just kicked in. Well, I'll try to check out your stream as soon. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Maybe the vault /Gabriel/vault loot plenty or extreme, something like that. What happened with those pants? Oh, right, I put them in here. All right. Hope to get lucky. All right, I'm gonna save those as backup then. We're not gonna worry about that. Our pants are good enough. All right, and I do want to roll these. It's stuff, right? We need stuff. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Let's choose our next bounty. We have another crystal backed up, I think. We could just do a Hunt the Guardians for a fundamental focus. Yeah, why not? Like, there's no real reason to not do that. Like, it's easy enough. So we'll do this, and this, and this. Perfect. Level 56, we're not even really close. Is there anything I want to shift around here for a Guardians run? Not particularly. Could try out Smite instead of Nova. It's quite good. I was watching Tango use it the other day. It's very good for specifically Hunt the Guardians. We might like reduce our strength with that one. It's like good against the mid-tier mobs and bad against the bulk mobs. You know what? Let's try it. We'll give it a shot. I think it also just drains mana way too fast as well, which is like the downside. But it has roughly the same cooldown. And I might not need as many points into it as well. I'm also just kind of feeling like I want to do something different here. Sorry, Smite Thunderstorm is what I meant. It only takes 0.4. This one takes 9. Yeah. So then what does this give us next? So it ups it. Increases the radius and the damage. I don't even know if we need to increase the... I don't even know if we need to increase anything. I think I'm going to just try level 1 of this. I love Thunderstorm, but committed to a heavy mana regen build to use it. Yeah. To use it consistently. I'm only going to use this for, like, when there's a lot of mobs around or for the Guardians. Like, that's my goal. I think we're going to go back into that for mining purposes because it was kind of a lame without that. And then I don't know what else I want to do here. I definitely don't need that kind of stuff right now. We could do a little bit more haste. Could go back to Javelin. When I do the next sword, I might try to like the what's its face sword. I might try a little bit of Javelin. We could do like Frost Nova as well. So every like however many seconds or so, 20. What is this? Yeah, it's always every 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds we can just freeze stuff. I think I like that idea. We got 3 points here. I've been thinking about Stonefall, but I don't know. I've also been thinking about this guy as well. It costs a lot, but like it, quite a few levels and it lasts a while. And then you could actually even do this. Increase the damage. Yeah, I'm not going to use it for AoE as well. I might use it on like mid-tier mobs. But not, like, to do extra damage, higher damage, but not for, other things. I think I'm going to do one more in that. And then we have 2 points here, so we can do another mastery. Which these guys are considered nether, the guardians. We could go more duration, more prudent. Oh, you Stonefall as your AoE damage. Stonefall reduces fall damage. Yeah. Well, we have dash warp though, so we could go more sorcery because we're gonna need the extra mana. So we're only on 3 right now. So we go up to 50%. There's a lot of choices here. I think we're going to have enough damage, so I think it's either sorcery or... I think it's sorcery. And then it might be like unlearn 1 level of undead mastery, because if we're going to be 3-hitting stuff anyway, that's my thing is like, last vault we were 3-hitting stuff when it felt like I should be 2-hitting. So what if we did this, that, and rely on our potion for mana regen, I think. So then the only thing I got to do is here set up smite in our keys. Controls, keybinds, smite. Tilde? Maybe? Ah, yeah, we don't need to use totem right now. We're going to try to get used to that, because I don't want to activate it all that often. That goes down really fast. But we only needed it for like 5 to 10 seconds, and I think we can absolutely do that. And then when we're full health, our mana regen's pretty good, and that's without our armor on. So I like that. I'm excited to try this build. But YouTube, that's gonna be not Twitch. Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're not done Twitch. Just making that very clear. This is only the ending of the YouTube episode. YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I'm very excited to try out this new build. We're gonna hop into this Guardians Vault, see how it goes, and then we gotta work towards. At some point, I gotta go grab a bunch of deep slate because I forgot to do that yesterday. So at some point, we'll go grab a bunch of deep slate from a raw vault. I might even just do that like in between episodes. Like I said, it's such a trivial thing to do. You do a level 0, go in, bang mine a bunch, you're done. And then we'll have more crystals, and we'll do like another crystal crafting montage there. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, YouTube. We'll catch you next episode. Bye bye.